Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Journey to Harmony. My name is Wes, and I am your host. I'm very excited today to have with us a Margaret Geleplay. Margaret is an international entrepreneur. She is located in Liberia, West Africa. She helps to assist local businesses who are looking to have the opportunity to develop themselves as well as have a local business, but looking to also have a broader base presence online to be able to reach more customers. Margaret has been absolutely instrumental to a lot of the development that's going on in Liberia, and she continues to help to lead others in this new digital transformation and be able to become a voice for younger generation. Want to go ahead and have Margaret introduce herself and just tell us a little bit.
My name is Margaret Geleplay. I'm a Liberian, born in Liberia, raised in Ghana, and I came to Liberia 2012 with my mom. I'm a sociology student at the African Methodist Episcopal University here in Monrovia, Liberia. I'm a Christian and an entrepreneur and a business coach as well. It was in 2019 when I was working as a retail store manager, and it was just a part-time job I had. I felt amazed at the items that was in the store because they were all Liberian made products. I began to ask myself if there was something I was good at. So I tried to dig in myself to know, but I couldn't find any answer. One morning I woke up and I heard a voice that said, "Do what you love and serve." Fast forward, I noticed a gap that I needed to fill in, and then that was me being a personal stylist. I used to help my clients at home and at their offices. I would take their measurements and select their styles and patterns, and on the other hand, took it to the tailor to get them stitched. After that, I would deliver them to the client homes, and then also I did that for about a year, and then COVID hit and I had to pause my business. Next, I started the surprise business and I started planning small events for birthdays, graduation, anniversaries, and more. I had my team members of 5. I had saxophonists, I had keyboardists, I have a videographer, myself, plus the driver. It was all going smooth at the beginning for the first 2 to 3 years, but then something happened and I was threatened. A guy ordered our service, and according to him, he wanted a birthday surprise celebration for his dad. We talked and he did his payment in full. That was like $165 for the package that he ordered. I did all my work and then gathered things set up. Early morning, he called and he was asking me to be at the place by 5 a.m. Based on the distance, I told him it was not possible because that would be too early, looking at the fact that electricity is not stable in the country. And but anyway, we came up to 6:45 latest. He agreed on the time. Earlier that morning, he called me asking me to be there around 5 a.m. But I like, no, we agreed to 6:45 latest. However, I went along with the driver and my teammates as usual. When the client called back and I told him we were on our way, he sounded somehow different, like really angry. He said, "I thought you were supposed to come before your teammates join you later." I'm like, "No, sir. We can move along together. Like, we have to meet the clients together." We got at the location at 6:28 a.m. and I called the client, who refused to answer my calls and even text messages. We were there from 6:28 a.m. to 8 o'clock a.m. Just imagine the time. So we all got concerned, and I'm like, so this guy actually had something in mind to do different. Because if it was just a birthday celebration, then why did you get angry in the first place? I and my team left, and I told my mom about it. She wanted me to be careful with my business. I sent a message out on WhatsApp and told the guy that I was going to post it on my business page, and even took the picture of what he ordered and how the situation went. It was then he said if I dare try it, he would deal with me and nothing would come out of it because his father is a business lawyer. And I got really scared because I'm just a small business owner. What do I know? So after a few months doing my business, similar thing almost happened and I was almost kidnapped. I don't know who really was behind everything, but then they didn't succeed and I'm grateful to God about it. So being a personal stylist gives me lots of opportunities. I work with clients at the American Embassy. My clients were both American, Indians, African Americans, South Africans, and others from Tanzania and Mexico. In short, they were mostly foreigners. On the other hand, being a small event planner, it also gives me opportunity to work with senators and representatives within Monrovia, Liberia. So both businesses were absolutely a blessing to me with that. I was able to help myself in school. It was more like from hand to mouth business. Here in Liberia, that's how we call it. If you have to survive on the business because of the country's economy. I had some really good and bad days like every other business owner would. I had to change those businesses, even though I still have my clients calling for a service, but I have to keep it on the low key. This is to keep it off social media. Later, I felt I had more to do as a person and also as an entrepreneur than just render a service and use my paid for my own needs. So I had to pause that and start something else. I created a platform called Systems Aggregation for Business Success because I am number one, passionate about having others and watching them grow to fulfill their dreams. Two, I love the process of growth, development, independency, and fruitfulness. Three, I love businesses. Four, I love innovation and creativity. And lastly, five, I like payments, aka money. And to add up, I like it when I'm paid for what I have to sell or offer as a service more than just getting free money kind of thing. Though I won't stop anyone from dashing me money. But seriously though, I prefer working for things. I don't just like all of those things mentioned for myself, mind you. I like it for others too. And I find joy in helping anyone who has interest in what I do. Like for example, business. Therefore, I created SABS to help nurture, empowered, and equip individuals and organizations in areas like entrepreneurship, digital marketing, technology, and a lot more. It's my desire to build up this system that will serve as guidance for a paradigmic shift to growth and also create channels with professional networking opportunities and individuals and organizations to explore both the known and unknown as they step out of their comfort zones to aim and achieve greatness. I believe the sky is not just the limit, it's a view. So I have so many upcoming activities that I decided to work on to improve SABS services and offers, such as on-site and virtual events, podcasts, group and individual training, just to navigate through and help someone to reach their goal and fulfill their dreams and purpose in life. I pray God help me to do more. That's the vision for SABS. I don't just want SABS to be heard or seen as a global brand. In the future, I want lives to be touched and impacted. Well, some of the challenges that we face in Africa as entrepreneur, one of say our electricity is not stable at all, and because of that, it can be very difficult to always be online, especially for those of us who have our businesses running online. You know, we're supposed to be active 24/7, at least to be in connection with our clients or customers. But because of the challenges we faced when it comes to electricity, we sometimes lose our customers. Another thing is the internet connectivity. It's becoming very difficult to have a stable internet connection, especially here in Liberia. Imagine having an online session and missing out one good hour of your time because of poor internet. That happened to me. I nearly cried. I felt so bad about the situation. What do? I just have to keep pushing if I want to fulfill my dreams. Lastly, some challenges could be funds. The economy is really tight, and we have to push our business forward to get funds and promote it more. But be it adding another product or even sponsoring it on any social media platforms, it requires funds. Those are the major challenges we are faced with here in Africa when starting our businesses. Well, just to mention few ways that I can best serve potential customers is one, through giveaways. I prefer offering a service I can give out for free, like have a topic I can train on relating to business, and also have a one-on-one chatting session. I ask questions to see where there's a need I can be able to fill in that gap that will help them to come back for more. Next is through having a potential client listing. I have SABS WhatsApp group with 127 people that have similar interests, which is to be empowered and also to start or grow their businesses and organization. So whenever I have information they are a family, I just send them in there first before even posting it on SABS platform. Another thing, I create compelling content. Content marketing is one of the most powerful ways to a steady flow of leads and customers. So your content doesn't have to be of high production value. It just needs to be educational and entertaining. As with most marketing, you need to experiment with different types and pieces of content to find what your audience will respond to best. I try my best to build connection and community. I take time to get to know people, add value, answer questions, and build equity in the community. Lastly is to commit to social media. I want to be known as an expert in a particular field and commit myself to it. That's why I try my best to stay focused, learn the ins and outs, and be consistent on social media platforms. I believe that the more value I can offer, the more benefit and result I'll be able to get for SABS.